Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. We're at part 57 of my YouTube Minecrafter series slash goal slash let's see if we can make this work. I am back with another video. Of course, we are building a Lego inspired city into this Minecraft world that I have been building up and working on over the last year. You may have started here as a Destiny fan, as we built the Destiny Tower. This is the same world. We have expanded, we have built upon, and now we're adding a second franchise or a second brand to the city, which is now Lego inspired. So if you're new here, I am adding Lego sets into this little city area that I have built up. I've started with the modular buildings as they are pretty much the easiest to get started with, which is good for me. It makes things a little bit easier, and there's still a lot of sets that I do want to add. So if you're new here, drop a comment. What sets do you see? What sets do you think can work? And have I forgotten some other sets that maybe could work in this Lego inspired city? Just to give you guys a little heads up on kind of what's coming up with Lego sets. So there's a few sets that I stare at in my room that I think can work in this area. So we've got things like the Lego fishing store, which can work by a body of water. I gotta think about that, where I want to put it. There is the Home Alone house. There's the Simpsons house. There's the Quickie Mart. Lego just did release the Krusty Burger, so maybe we can add a Krusty Burger in here somewhere. I do want to add in the Nintendo question block. It's going to be a big block somewhere, so I'll think about where I want to put that. But as I build up this city, there is one thing that crosses my mind, and it's the Destiny 2 tower. So the tower is kind of on the top right corner of where we're staring at right now. And I kind of left that side a little bit empty. I didn't finish it as much as what I did the other side. So the other side is pretty well done, I guess is the best way to put it. Not finished, but it is significantly better than what I have done here. So I do want to try and figure out this side of the wall. I do believe I need a wall. I don't think I'm going to make it as big as the tower, just because I don't want to interfering with this build that I'm doing right now, the Lego City build. But we do need some kind of wall to finish off the tower. So that's something that I might do soon. I might record it, so you guys can probably see some of the kind of ideation, how I kind of figure some of the problem solving that comes along with that. But for today's video and the near future, we are focusing on the Lego inspired city. Now, as you can maybe tell from the thumbnail, there is a big building that is coming with nice big red text on top of the building. I've always wondered, that's one of the first buildings that I thought about adding into this area, and in today's episode we are going to get it done, and I think the building looks great and it is a perfect fit for this Lego inspired city. Like I said, there's more buildings to come, so stick around. If you're new, please subscribe, drop a like on the video, drop a comment. I am a small YouTuber. I wouldn't even say YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I am someone who's making YouTube videos in hope of being a YouTuber, if that makes sense. So any support goes a long way. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm not going to talk much more for the video, so grab yourselves a drink, grab yourselves a snack, whatever you want. Put it in the background of your TV, of your second monitor, and enjoy the time lapse. And I will be back again very soon for more time-lapse Minecrafting. Until then, take it easy, and I shall talk to you guys very soon.